Hugely committed fans. Final words now from referee Steve Gray. Jack Flatley with plenty of support as well from those who've made their way down the road from Bolton. Nathan Heaney's sold more than 1,000 tickets personally. His dream is to play at the he's played at the Stoke City ground, he's played football there, but his dream is to fight there. To do that, he's got to come through this and look good in the process.
Yeah, this is a tough contest for Heaney. Jack Flatley, you know, he's no mug. Naturally the smaller man though, box better opposition, but probably at light middle, rather than middleweight. But Heaney, yes, he is decent, massive support, but this will be a tough contest for him. Flatley is a good boxer, but just naturally the smaller man, slightly.
Heaney got caught early in his last fight, was down in the first round. Said it was only the second time he'd been down in 23 years as a boxer. Diego Ramirez, the southpaw, was the man who inflicted that embarrassment on him, but Heaney came back well and won emphatically.
Nice little right uppercut on the inside there from Heaney. That wasn't a bad shot at all. And I think he's got to double up his jab here, Heaney, and sort of set about Flatley. He's the bigger man, he's got to impose his figure a little bit more.
Flatley's one defeat was in a European title fight against Kerman Leheraga. Super welterweight title fight in December 2021. Flatley was down 3 times in that. Came back twice with low-key wins in Bolton. 2 low-key points victories since that setback. But the little worry maybe for his supporters is how much had that fight taken out of him.
Got a draw as well, remember, against Troy Williamson,
who's
the current British super welterweight champion. So like I said, he's boxed better opposition, but just at a lower weight. So that's why this is a fairly even contest, this one.
Nathan Heaney got married last month. Wife Louise will be watching on.
So a couple of decent shots from Heaney in this round. That right uppercut again has just landed. As Flatley comes forward, the guard is nice and high, but occasionally just leans forward. And Heaney's picked up on that and landed a couple of shots on the inside, those uppercuts. But a fairly even round.
I saw him singing on the way in. You know, there was a fight earlier in his career when he was actually told off by the referee for singing during the fight.
Well, that's confidence for you, but he certainly wants to be concentrating here.
Well, interesting opening round, and both will have had moments here which they'll take heart from. Alex Matvienko in the Flatley corner, just trying to get him to settle down. Steve Woodvine in the Nathan Heaney corner, very satisfied with that opening round. How did you have it, Richie?
I thought Heaney just nicked the round. I didn't think there was a lot in it, but I just think he did the better work, a couple of eye-catching shots, especially with the uppercut. And again there, as I say, that lands again. Yeah, good work here from Heaney again.
He is physically the bigger man. Got the reach advantage. And may have a bit of a power advantage as well, but Flatley will be so committed. This is his opportunity. And he said in the run-up to this, he is 100% confident that he can win.
Yeah, it's a fair fight, isn't it? It's a good 50-50 contest. I think the Heaney corner were pleased. They want more to come off his jab. Everything's got to come from behind that. And he started this round pretty strong here. Better work from Heaney.
Heaney's worked as a school teacher. Jack Flatley has a degree in sociology. Two bright boys here. Calls himself Quiet Storm, Jack Flatley. He's got a dog called Storm as well. And he's got one called Sugar, named after you-know-who. Well, actually, you might not know, because it's not Mayweather, it's Leonard.
Well, straight away, Sugar Ray Leonard come to my mind.
Well, he regards Sugar Ray Leonard as the legend of his lifetime.
Yeah. He's just a little bit sharper here, Heaney. He's beating Flatley to the punches. A couple of good moves from Flatley downstairs. And I think he's settled better, Heaney. Quicker off the mark with his work.
Very, very proud Stoke City supporter, and the fans are here in numbers.
I think what Flatley's got to do here a little bit more, John, is probably double up on his jab. The single shot's probably not enough, and he's coping with that. Probably needs to double it up and then probably bring the right hand into play. But certainly the single shot, as he's coming forward, is not enough for Flatley at the moment.
Heaney's gone the 10-round distance on 5 occasions since making his debut 5 years ago. Flatley's had to go 10 rounds twice, made his debut back in 2015. And he's just been a little bit slow settling into this one. Maybe another round for Heaney here, Richie.
Yeah, I think so. I think Heaney did the better work in that round.
And here's some of the action from that second round.
Yeah, some good work there. Just switching the attack there to the body with that left hook. This was at the start of the round. It was a good start for Heaney. That's a nice attack there from Flatley. That 1-2 combination.
Marcus Rashford in the crowd.
Yeah, he loves his boxing, doesn't he, Rashford? I think he's been to a couple of shows recently. He was supporting Lyndon Arthur last week when Lyndon Arthur boxed.
Flatley needs to get into this fight, needs a better round. Alex Matvienko, his trainer, said you'll be settled down, you'll be okay after a couple of rounds, and you know you can do it. Well, it's now that he's got to start showing it.
He's just giving Heaney that time and space, isn't he, to just cope with these attacks that are coming at him. That's why, for me, he needs to double up with his attacks. He's just waiting probably a little bit too long, and that's just allowing Heaney to cope with what's coming forward.
Trying to double up on the left-hand lead, Flatley. Having a bit more success in the early stages of this third. It's uppercut inside from Heaney.
Right hand over the top from Flatley, not too far away. Maybe a punch he's got a target. If you look at Heaney, low left hand there. There's the right hand over the top there. But he's got to try and get Heaney to come forward and then time the shot to whip it over. There it was there. That's a better shot. And Heaney making basic mistakes of dropping that lead hand.
And he's having a better round here, Flatley. He is starting to settle into it, and he's having enough success now to start, I think, to give him a little bit more confidence. Working his way into the fight.
Yeah, being a little bit busier, and that's bringing Heaney over his front foot there. A little bit of swelling under the left eye of Heaney, so that shows you that right hand has got through.
A solid body shot there from Heaney. Swinging right hand. I said earlier in one of the previous fights that there are those within boxing who think that the odds makers who've got Heaney as a big favourite for this have got it wrong. And there are people who think that Flatley's got a real chance of taking this. The theory being that Heaney's been a little bit nursed through.
Yeah, I can understand that. I think, as I said before, Flatley certainly boxed better opposition. It's just at a lower weight, and that's why this is a really good contest. It's coming into it. I think it's a 50-50 myself. But yes, the bookies have had Heaney as the favourite, which has surprised a few people. I think it's a 50-50.
Well, of course, odds are often made on the basis of what people are putting money on.
Yeah.
So if all his fans, and he is a big ticket seller, as we've said, if all his fans are backing their opinions with their money, then yeah, he would be the favourite. But look, the eye there is definitely marking up.
They know that he was sloppy in that round, they said. Flatley's round for me also.
Yeah, good round, wasn't it? He landed by far the more meaningful punches, and he'll have got a little bit of belief out of that one. He's into the fight. Maybe the real fight kind of starts from here.
Let's see if Heaney can... see, there's that double jab, definitely giving more problems for Heaney from that double jab from Flatley. Well, Heaney's got to respond now. His coach wants fast shots, movement, relaxation, definitely, but he wants to. I think he wants to box at distance, doesn't he?
Yeah,
he was
very much
complaining that Flatley was too close to him. You've allowed him in.
He said you're getting it into a Flatley fight.
Yeah, exactly.
You're making it his fight.
You see, and with that double jab from Flatley, and with the foot movement, it takes him into that short and mid-range area. You see, that's why the double jab's important with the feet in. So how can Heaney respond here, or will he respond?
Well, it was a real dressing down in that corner. You know what the tactics are, you know how we've been preparing for this, and you didn't do it in that last round. Flatley's starting to put the pressure on again now, here in this fourth. Important stage of the fight. And the vociferous Heaney fans are a little bit quiet right now. Although Heaney's doing better this round than he did in the last.
Yeah, he's just Flatley again. He's just slowed the feet down, and he's just allowed Heaney then just to increase that gap. So Heaney is boxing sensible here on the outside, fast long-range shots, and that's suiting his style. So Flatley has got to close the gap down and got to get up to him.
That right hand, which Heaney landed while you were speaking there, Richie, got a real bellow of encouragement from Steve Woodvine, his trainer. I think he's happy the way his man has responded to the advice he was given between rounds. And certainly this has been a much better round for Heaney.
Yeah, the feet have slowed, haven't they, from Flatley? The distance has increased between the two boxers, which has suited Heaney.
Yeah, whether it's Heaney who's gone back to work what he was doing in the first two rounds, or whether it's Flatley who's just lost his way a little bit again. It looks as though it's around this for the Stoke man, for Nathan Heaney, for the champion. And we'll go back into the Jack Flatley corner at the bell to end this round and see what Alex Matvienko is going to say to his man here, because I reckon that's a round that slipped away. You got it 3-1, Nathan Heaney?
Yes, I've gone 3 rounds to 1 up.
But I guess the positive thing from that is don't give ground. That's basically the message he's trying to give, because in doing so, you give Heaney the space for the big right hand.
Well, they give him the space, the time. You know, they want Flatley up closer to his opponent here, so he's got to move those feet in quicker. And that's why, yeah, doubling and tripling up the jab there.
Certainly very important for Heaney, that last round, that he got back into some sort of rhythm after losing his way markedly in the third. Doubling up on the jab again, Flatley. The chant, the song goes up again, Delilah. You know whose fans that is.
Yeah. Flatley there, just making little mistakes there, coming forward, just hesitating a little bit, and just allowing Heaney then to come back with his work. He's got to carry on with the attack. He's closing that gap down a little bit better. If you allow Heaney just to get back on the outside and slow things down, see, once the pace is quickened up, I think it suits Flatley.
No knockdown, the referee says. And there's a timeout. Now, what's happened here, Richie?
Or was there is there a cut?
Clash of heads, I think.
I think it was a clash of heads.
It might be I suspect it's not a good one either. Oh dear, 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 and the fight's been stopped. The fight's been stopped.
Yeah, will it go to scorecards then, John?
It will, and that is an evil cut there.
That's a bad cut, that is.
So it's going to go to scorecards. Well, what a shame. Real sense of anticlimax. Damage around the face of Jack Flatley as well. That was caused by punches. Let's see if we can see again how that happened. Here we go.
So Flatley's coming forward. Oh, yeah,
oh dear me.
It's just an accidental clash of heads, isn't it? Just accidental, John. It's not intentional.
Well, there's boos from the Heaney fans. They think that he went in with his head deliberately.
No, I don't think that was deliberate. He's coming forward to attack. He's not, you know, and Heaney's probably dipped down as well. Just an accidental leg clash, that is.
Well, Steve Gray came across and leant over the ropes and said to me, it's accidental, goes to the scorecards, and it will be what the score was at that time. Now, we had Heaney ahead, so this is an anxious wait for both men. It's such a shame when that happens.
Yeah, it is a shame because it was warming up, wasn't it? And yeah, it's an awful cut. It had to be stopped. But yes, it was. I mean, it's just the way the judges are going to see this. You know, I had it 3-1 for Heaney. It could be 2-2. They were close rounds, so we'll wait and see.
Thomas Treiber just waiting for the scorecards to be correlated and handed up to him. For many of the fans here, this was going to be a huge night for them, particularly those, I think, who've come up from Stoke. And whatever happens from here, Nathan Heaney is going to need, I think, plastic surgery to sort that one out.
And he won't be in the ring for a few months, John.
No, he won't. The chant goes up, there's only one Nathan Heaney from his adoring fans. And your heart goes out to Jack Flatley as well, because there were moments in that fight when he really looked as though he was finding what was needed.
Yeah, I mean, both boxers were having success, weren't they? And when Heaney's boxing at range, then he was doing very well. I think Flatley, the corner realised that their man had to get up close, and he was having some success, the odd right hand over the top. So it was just shaping up to be a good contest.
Well, it's a case of what might have been, but nevertheless, we are going to get a result from the judges' cards, and Thomas Treiber has the piece of paper in his hands, and now we find out who's won this one. Just checking with the officials, and now here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 2 minutes 5 seconds of round number 5, our referee Steve Gray stops the contest due to an accidental headbutt. Therefore, we go to the judges' scorecards. Both judges, Michael Alexander and Pavel Cardini, score it 49-46. And Judge Benoit Roussel scores it 50-45. In favor of your winner by a technical unanimous decision. And still, International middleweight champion, Nathan the Hitman
Heaney gets the win. He's still the champion. There's a mixed response from the crowd, many of whom are very disappointed by what happened, and you have to feel a lot of sympathy for Jack Flatley. I wonder if he'll get another chance somewhere, but for now, the winner and still the champion and still able to sing his song is Nathan Heaney.